this is Stampy, and welcome to a Terraria Let's Play video, and another video inside of Stampy's A Wonderful World! And today, you can probably guess what we're doing today. I am doing the same thing I've been doing, it feels like forever, in Stampy's Wonderful World, but there's a reason we've been doing it forever, and that's because it's very important. We're basically, essentially going up against the final boss, because I mean, there are other bosses that I guess you could kind of consider as the final boss. You know, a lot of people will say Orkram or, I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of other difficult bosses. There's the Golem as well. But this one seems to be, at least for me, to be the most difficult one. But I'm getting there. I'm gradually getting better. Look at that. Look at me like racing the the little phantom sword I fired from my Terror Blade. That was really cool. Anyway, yeah, so I'm going to get to Duke Fish Run again. Not much has changed since the last episode. I'm using the same gear as I used in the last episode. Like, from what I could see online, like looking on wikis, like the gear I'm using should be fine. Like, a lot of places have suggested if you want high defense to use something like the turtle armor, the tactical shotgun, and the chlorophyte bullets. That's been recommended to me a lot. So it looks like what I'm using is fine. It might be me. That's the problem. And obviously, you know, I'm not going to get someone else to play it, but hopefully I can just kind of do a little bit better and keep practicing. You know, I just kind of consider this Duke Fish Run battle training, basically. So the thing that has changed since the last episode is the actual arena I'm going to be battling in. So you may remember I put down some asphalt, and that really helped me out because it allowed me to kind of move really quickly. And I've now extended the asphalt, so you can see it kind of goes further through the desert than it did before. So you can see it goes all the way along to there now, which is now much further. I've also put it across the actual ocean as well here, because the way it was before is they had wooden platforms here, and that was okay, but it just meant that I always was slow around this area here. So hopefully this is going to work a little bit better now. The thing I do need to be careful of is if I move too far away from the ocean, it means that the Duke Fish Run is going to basically go into like rage mode, and then that means that it's going to do like loads more damage and have higher defense and basically just be much tougher. So I want to try and avoid that. I'm going to try and spot it if it happens. I don't know. It just says if you go too far away from the ocean biome, but it doesn't say what too far away from the ocean biome actually means. So hopefully I'm going to be fine. Fingers crossed. So yeah, let's give this a go then, shall we? Let's jump straight into here. So there's a little like a little gap down at the edge down here that I can use to put the fishing rod down into. So let's go and have an iron skin first, a thorns, a swiftness, have some pad thai, and do a regeneration. So that should be all of my potions done. There's a tiny little gap down here which I can use to kind of do my fishing. And I think the second that it kind of bobs down, there we go. The Duke Fish Run has arrived, and right, straight back into business. So I really want to test this kind of rage theory. I kind of want to back off like this and keep it chasing me. Keep an eye on it. See if it changes. Because the things with the rage mode, it doesn't just mean that that it does more damage. It also means that it has higher defense as well. So it's going to be even harder for me to take it out at the same time. So yeah, it's it's something that I definitely would like to avoid if I can. And whoa, speaking of avoiding, I'm doing rubbish at avoiding. It's a new day. It's a brand new day. I need to get back into the swing of things. I think eventually the amount of times I've done this kind of just muscle memory is going to start kicking in. I'm going to start learning what to do. But it's really about those big tornado things, especially when it gets to like the second level. I think a lot of the battle's really about avoiding them, because I looked it up, and if you go through them, it does 100 points of damage, which is a lot. So that's definitely something that I'm going to be very eager to avoid. And I think the shotgun seems to be the way to go, rather than the Mega Shark. Just kind of by my own personal experience, really. It seems to be kind of doing better damage than the than the Mega Shark was. So I think I'm going to stick with this, and whoa, straight through those tornadoes. I had no idea that they were there, but I'm pretty close to being able to have another healing potion, and to be honest, I'm not too weak anyway, so I'm feeling good. I think just kind of, rather than going in the air too much, trying to kind of run backwards like this until I get to the edge and then kind of looping round, I think that might be the way to do it. So I can kind of like go down here and just about avoid these. I need to remember that they're there. They do disappear relatively soon, but let's not kind of charge back in that direction too soon. I think I might be already starting to kind of get out of the ocean boundary. So let's go and loop around like this. And kind of, as always with these battles, it starts well. It always does start well. The beginning of the battle is never the problem. It's always the end of the battle when it kind of gets to its new mode where it gets faster, tougher, and like deals more damage. But I believe the defense does go down. So even though when it gets to the second stage it does more damage, I think it's kind of an opportunity for me to deal more damage to it, and that is amazing. That is exactly what I want to do there. You see that I kind of kept it just out of range, but you know, was being able to deal a load of damage. That is exactly what I want to keep happening. So let's try and do that again. There we go. Look at that. Look at all of that damage I'm dealing, and it was hardly doing anything against me then either. That was absolutely perfect. Let's try and back off a little bit like this. Maybe go for a bit of a loop around. Nope, won't be running that way. Those would be tornadoes. Right, let's try and do the same again. I'm always kind of scared going this way. Let's kind of go back to where the heart statue was, and then maybe let's kind of use that as the point to go and kind of loop around and start going back the other way. This strategy seems to be working really nicely so far. The only worry is when it starts doing the giant tornadoes, is that I'm going to end up running into one of them. And oh, here we go. I believe we're on stage number 2 now. You see that little pause? I think that was it getting ready. And yep, it is starting to spin. Let's go and have another healing potion now. And this is when the giant tornadoes start coming out. I know, I think, was that one then there? I think it might have just spawned in a giant tornado over to the left there. So let's go and avoid that area. Let's kind of just back off quite a while for now, just to try and get my health up a little bit and kind of stand over here. And in it comes again. It was only a slight pause in the action. Where has it gone? Oh, okay, I can see the giant tornado. Does it disappeared? I think it might have disappeared. Did I run too fast? The tornado's still here. I think I might have backed off too much. No, that was going so well that time. I think I just went too fast because it's doing like all of its spinning in circles. That's kind of the tricky thing with all of these bosses, is that they run away a lot. You know, you have to really stay close, and they're not very good at keeping up with you. I think I just ran away too fast. Right then, let's waste no time. I'm kind of still got all of my my attributes from my potions and all of that going. So yeah, let's kind of go straight into having another go, shall we? Let's kind of maybe take a few extra potions. I guess I can save some of them as well for when I kind of get to the second stage, because I'm getting pretty good at the first stage one. So I'm getting pretty quick at getting through it, and I'm not taking too much damage either. So yeah, let's see if we can do the same again. So I really need to make sure that I don't go too fast then, because if I kind of get out of its range, then it's obviously just going to completely disappear, and then, well, that's the end of the fight. So I want to kind of stay closer, but I'm doing quite a good job of kind of doing this. Well, not that was a bad example, but yeah, but doing this where I kind of stay just out of its range, so I can kind of keep dealing damage, but it doesn't do very much against me. Then I can kind of just jump over it and then do the same, running back in that direction. This seems to be working absolutely beautifully. I am absolutely destroying it right now. The big trick is whether I can do that when it gets to stage 2 and when the giant tornadoes start coming down. So I have taken a lot of damage, but I have dealt a lot of damage at the same time. So I think overall it works out. I got a little bit scared then. Now anytime I don't see it for a second, I'm going to be scared that it's despawned, but it's okay. It's still chasing after me. So let's kind of go and back off this way a little bit. Those tornadoes aren't actually too tough. Like kind of the little ones, they're not anywhere near as bad as the big ones. So I'm not worrying too much about those ones at the moment for this yeah, this stage of the battle, I'm just really trying to deal as much damage as I can, as quickly as I can. Yeah, just so I can kind of get to the next stage. Let's kind of back up this way, because I am getting a little bit hurt here. I am getting a little bit worried. The health is going back up. So let's kind of take a little bit of a loop around just to this heart statue again, just to get my health up a little bit. And let's have a healing potion as well, just to stay safe. Because to be honest, at this point, it's just going to be pretty embarrassing if I do get taken out in this first stage. So let's kind of keep backing off here. We're kind of getting to the wall, so I can kind of loop over here like this, and that Master Ninja gear is doing the treat amazingly. Like, it is so handy. Like, I would say it's almost crucial. I mean, I think you don't even need the full Master gear. I think just using the tabby kind of is the thing that gives the dodging effect. But yeah, kind of anything that allows you to kind of dodge in that way is very, very useful. I'm going to kind of loop around at the top here for a bit, just because I knew all of those tornadoes were underneath me, and I really want to be able to avoid them. And I'm actually getting really damaged here. Maybe I want to kind of start backing off a little bit more than I was before, because I want to make sure I'm kind of going into the final stage of the battle with full health, just to make sure I'm going to be as safe as I can. So let's kind of, for now, let's not worry too much about dealing too much damage. Let's just try and make sure we can back up enough to stay alive and kind of deal damage when we can, when I feel like it's safe. You know, kind of like now, like I know it can't really do anything against me. It's basically just chasing behind me. It's really when like I have to change direction like that. That's normally when it gets to deal the good damage. That was a nice turn over then. That was a nice change of direction without taking any damage, but it doesn't always work like that. You kind of want to be quick. You just want to jump and then thrust, and whoa! It moved quick then as well. Do you see that sudden change of direction? But there we go. That was a perfect way to switch around. Looks like I'm doing good with ammo. I got I made a whole load more chlorophy ammo before this started, as you probably noticed, so I don't need to worry about that. I think we're in stage number 2, so I want to be very much so avoiding those tornadoes and staying down here to get my health regenerating. And oh, has it gone? Okay, I got scared then. See, I told you, the second I can't see it on my screen, and oh no, there's one there. I can't go through that. I gotta go over it. I just gotta back off here. It's annoying because I'm too high. I'm not getting all of the regeneration benefits, but there we go. I was able to avoid it. Let's back off a bit. I really don't want it to get to rage mode, but let's try and get this heart here. And I don't want to run away too fast either, because otherwise it's gonna just disappear again. It looks like it's still here. I can see all of its attacks coming. Hasn't disappeared? Has it disappeared again? It really does it when we get to the stage 2, doesn't it? Why does it always do it when we get to stage 2 of the battle? Is it because it's just slower? Because it does start kind of doing like some crazier moves. So I don't know, maybe because it's doing all of its spinning in circles and all of that malarkey, maybe that's why it ends up disappearing. That's bizarre though, because I didn't go very far away. Like, it was still shooting its sharks at me. I thought it was right there next to me. Right then, I mean, I can only do it again. Like, the only thing that went wrong was that the boss disappeared. So I can't really blame myself. I mean, I guess I got to blame myself. I obviously ran away too far. Maybe it's because I left the ocean biome or something. That is bizarre. But yeah, I do have another 2 of these the truffle worms to spawn out again. I'm probably going to be cutting up this episode a bit, so if it kind of speeds up at parts and kind of jumps ahead, it's just so we don't see the exact same battle the entire time. But yeah, let's give it another go. So I'm going to do the battle again, and I'm going to speed it up so you can kind of see what's happening, but very quickly until we get to the second stage of the battle, and yeah, we can see whether it's going to stick around to fight this time. Okay, I've just got to the second stage of the battle. Hopefully you could see, even though it was sped up, that I've been doing pretty well. Like, I got here relatively quickly. I know it probably looked very quickly to you because it was all sped up. But yeah, it was relatively risk-free getting to here. So now I'm going to focus less on avoiding him and more on just making sure that I stay close to him, basically, because I'd rather die to him rather than have the same thing again where he ends up disappearing. But whoa, there's a giant tornado there. Oh, there's a lot of them. There's a lot of giant tornadoes. Right, let's like fly up into the sky and kind of dodge them that way. There we go. That was good dodging. He better still be there. There we go. I was really scared he disappeared then. Like, I just want to hug him. I just want to stay right next to him. Otherwise, I'm just terrified that he's going to end up disappearing from me again. And there we go. He just fired down another tornado over there. So I want to be very careful of that because I know just how much damage they can do. But apart from that, I want to stay very, very close to him. Like, he's dealing a lot of damage against me. But as I said, I'd much rather take the damage and end up dying rather than just have him disappearing again. Because then at least I know, I tried my best and kind of gave it all. So I reckon that all of the tornado should have disappeared by now. We just fired down another one there. So when I come this way, I want to fly up really high in the sky just to make sure I can avoid that. There we go. I just about made it over the top there, and I'm dealing a lot of damage. I'm taking a lot of damage. I'm feeling consciously very, very weak right now. I think it's when he spins. I think that's the time when he really falls behind, because he's kind of just spinning around in the air, and I'm kind of just completely staying away from him. So I think when I see that he's about to start spinning, that's the time where I kind of want to make sure I stay close and I don't end up kind of getting too far away from him. But this is dangerous now. No! Oh, it was the sharks and then that tornado again. Well, at least I died to him. Honestly, I'd rather die to him rather than just him disappearing again. Because at least there was a winner in the battle. You know, at least he won the battle rather than him just running away from the battle. Right then, I have one more. I have one more truffle worm on me. Do you reckon I can do it? It would be nice if I ended up getting him in the last truffle one, wouldn't it? That would be satisfying. I got to go against him. There's nothing else for me to do now. You know, my heart is so set on taking him out. Like, I got to do it. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call this like the last like attempt to take him out of this run. Because otherwise, all of these Terraria videos are going to be is just me battling Duke Fishron and just dying again and again. So I'm going to call this the last battle in this run. If I can't defeat him, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to go on a break. Okay, I'm going to have a recess from trying to battle him. And I'm going to go and do some other things. There's some of the events and other stuff that I haven't really played around with yet. So I'm going to go and do some of them instead. And then kind of go back to trying to deal with him in the future. So yeah, this is it. This is the last attempt of this go until I as I said, don't give up, but have a recess from going after him. So what I'm going to do again is I'm going to speed up the video until I've kind of got him to that final stage again. And yeah, hopefully I can do it. Fingers crossed. Both for me and for you, that I'm able to defeat him this go. I feel like I'm getting better. That was a good go. Like, I just know that if I could run full speed and, like, get away from him, I know I would have been able to defeat him. It's just the fact that, like, my strategy is to deal lots of damage, but also to not back away. Like, I'm always just thinking in my head, I gotta stay close, otherwise he's gonna get away. And then that's the reason he keeps hitting me. So I don't really like that. I don't like the way that they kind of despawn so easily. I feel like they should just chase you over the entire world, and you can just kind of battle them how you want. Yeah, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to do this. Everyone who's defeated him has defeated him in that way, so there's no reason why I shouldn't be able to. So, right, as I said, I'm going to cut ahead in the video until I've got him weak, and hopefully this might be the attempt where I defeat him. Either way, we're going to find out very soon. Okay, welcome back. He's not in stage 2 yet, I don't think, but he's got to be very close. Oh no, I think there we go. Now he's in stage 2. Right, what good timing. Right, let's go and have all of these potions. And yeah, let's see if I can do a little bit better this time. That was really easy. Like, the fight leading up to stage 2 has started to get really, really, really easy. It's kind of only when it gets to this point have I actually been having any trouble. So that's promising. At least I can get to this point much easier than I have been before. It's not particularly convincing for me once I do get to this point, but at least I know I can get here much quicker than I was before. But I'm getting absolutely destroyed right now, though. That's this has been a very bad start to the fight. There's a little while about. Okay, I'm dead. What a way to interrupt my sentence. Oh, well. Look at that pile of sharks on me as well afterwards. Dear. Right, well, as I said, that was the final attempt. I guess we're done. I guess I'm going to part ways with Duke Fishron for a little while. That was a little bit of an anticlimactic final, to the last battle. I'm not done with Duke Fishron. We're going to go up against each other again in the future. I just don't think I can cope doing it again right now, as I'm sure you are the same. So I'm gonna listen to more of your suggestions. Improve my gear, maybe just do a bit of training outside of episode just to get even better at dodging him. The problem is like, I gotta battle him for so long before I get to the second stage. I haven't had much practice with the second stage because I normally just get taken out almost immediately, so I get a bit more practice in. Yeah, but for now, let's focus on some of the other things because there's like the pumpkin moon and like the frost moon. Have you heard of those? They're like these events that you can do, and you get a bunch of loot from them and different things along those lines. And then they're not really bosses, but they're kind of like mini bosses as well that you can battle during them. So I'm assuming they're going to be a little bit easier. Oh, I can make a pumpkin pie. Let's make a pumpkin pie. Yeah, so I'm assuming they're going to be a little bit easier than what I've done before. So what do we need? We need a pumpkin, ectoplasm, and hollowed bars. I got all of those things. I got loads of all of those things. Let's go and do that then. Let's go and make that, and then we can have that ready. So let's go and grab some of these. So I don't know much about them. I know that there's mini bosses in them, and I know that they're kind of different to like the Halloween event and things along those lines. But apart from that, I don't really know what happens. So I guess we can have that as a bit of a mystery for the next episode. So there we go. They're pretty easy to make actually. There is a pumpkin moon medallion, I think that was called, and summons the pumpkin moon. I guess I just click on that, and then that's what's going to make it start. So in the next episode, we're going to have a bit of a break from battling Duke Fishron. We're going to find out whatever the pumpkin moon is, and hopefully I'm going to fare a little bit better at it. I'm sure I can't do any worse. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed this episode. We are done for Duke Fishron for the time being. There's going to be a link down in the description to the next episode once I've uploaded it. But for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you all later. Bye!